Hi, I'm Cemre.
I'm Mira. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about a singer called Maritza Correia McClendon. Would you like to start with her?
Yes, of course. So imagine you're 7 years old and you get diagnosed with scoliosis, and you're told that you might never be able to move again. That's what happened with Maritza Correia McClendon. She's originally from Puerto Rico to Guyanese parents, but instead of letting that diagnosis define her, it became a part of her success story. And for her, swimming wasn't just a form of therapy, it became something much bigger.
Okay, so when her family moved up to Tampa, Florida, Maritza joined the swimming club since her diagnosis didn't want her to hold back. She started swimming. Despite being one of the only black swimmers on the pool deck, she was there to compete. She was there to dominate. By high school, she was breaking state records, catching the attention of scouts, and providing that she was the one to watch. Her coach, Peter Banks, pushed her to refine her techniques. She got better at it and continued her career like that. And as her college, she was in a really new level. She was like getting championships, winning medals, doing 50-yard freestyles. She did U.S. Open records, and she continued like that. Yeah.
Yes, then once she officially started her career, the most important year for her was 2004 when she became the first black woman to qualify for the U.S. Olympic swim team. At the Athens Olympics, her team touched the wall and they secured a silver medal. She was a symbol of possibility for young black swimmers everywhere. And over the next few years, she racked up gold medals at world championships, world university games, Pan American games, and by the time she retired in 2007, she had already shattered many records and paved the way for future athletes of color just like her.
So it was a big deal for her, like, but due to her
Mhm.
diagnosis, she did great jobs about swimming. She got better at it,
Mhm.
and Martiza became the face of swim in 1922. She got partnership with Sigma Gamma Rho sorority and U.S. Swimming that encouraged swimming participation, water safety in black communities. But like she got better at it with her
Mhm.
diagnosis. She did a lot of great stuff.
Mhm. No, and like when you think about it, all these things like her scoliosis and like her being part of a minority group, you would think like those things would hold her back, but instead they became kind of advantages. She showed other people just like her.
Like her strength, like she got better at it and all that. I think it's like
Hmm.
amazing for such thing because like most people like became depressed or maybe they will just lock them into the bedroom, but like she showed up herself, like show off, and like that's great.
Exactly.
Okay.
So today, she's a mom of two, and she's still using her platform to inspire and advocate. She's speaking at schools, mentoring young athletes, or working to prevent drowning incidents in underserved communities. She's basically still trying to inspire people just like she did back in her career's prime.
Yeah.
Um, and honestly, her story isn't just about medals or records, it's about turning these obstacles into opportunities and proving that with enough ambition and grit and discipline, anything is possible.
Yeah. Maybe we
Mhm.
can continue with the question and answers. Would you like to go with the first question?
All right. So, my question for you is, did Maritza have any interest outside of swimming when she was younger?
Well, yes. As a child, Martha was also interested in dance, particularly ballet and modern dance. She found that flexibility and control she developed through the dance actually helped her swimming technique. So, like, those little stuff, like, helped made her get better at the swimming.
Mhm.
Okay. Other question would be, what did she study in college?
She studies sociology in the University of Georgia. And her interest in understanding people and communities tied into her later advocacy work, like when she's trying to like doing all these inspirational speeches and creating a sense of hope in all these people.
Yeah.
Her degree in sociology definitely helped.
Yeah, like so she was like a leadership.
Mm-hmm. All right, my question is, aside from swim 1922, has she been involved in any other community or outreach programs?
Well, absolutely. Maritza has supported various educational initiatives, especially those focused on learning for kids for underrepresented communities. She was passionate about expanding opportunities beyond athletics. So, like, she did great stuff besides her swimming.
Mm-hmm.
She
Not
was
only was she really athletic, but she was also brainy. She
yeah,
had
like
the intelligence.
education and like she's like great.
Mhm.
Okay, another question would be, did she take any other roles after her marketing job at Oshkosh Bigosh?
Yes, she also worked in media and sports consulting, and she's been involved in mentorship programs aimed at helping young female athletes like her transition into professional careers.
Okay, that's
Mm-hmm.
like she's like always like getting into something, like she's like
Mm-hmm.
non-stop doing something. Okay.
Exactly. Okay, my question is, does she have like a personal quote that she lives by?
Well, she does actually have one. She often shares with powerful line that goes like, "Don't wait for permission to be great." It's like a message she uses to empower young people, especially girls, to to own their potential without hesitation. So like she has a quote that's like inspiring people, like for like she says for especially young girls. I think it's like coming from her like diagnosis, and she's a girl, because like
Mhm.
most people like things like when you have a diagnosis and like especially you're a girl, you like normally like close up and like
Yeah.
get on communication from people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I think that's it with question and answers. Wanna do
Mm-hmm.
closing?
All right. So that's it for today's episode. She obviously, as you can see, she didn't just swim for medals. She swam for change, for visibility, and for every kid who needed to see someone who looked like them make history. Her story is a reminder that greatness isn't about having a perfect path. It's about like no matter what happens, no matter all these obstacles, um, pushing forward, and even when the odds are stacked against you, still continuing to work hard.
Oh yeah, so like even if there's a wall behind her, like she like climbs through it out and like jumps over it, and like she doesn't stop herself.
Exactly.
Okay, so like if Marisol's journey moved you, there will be more episodes, more swimming stuff, maybe other sports will be coming out, I believe.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's
Thanks,
it.
everyone. Thank you for watching. See you next episode.